to another episode of From the AV to SCV. Today I was thinking about a drive that I had taken a few years back. I think it was like around 2010, probably. I think that was a year, if not, maybe 09. So, anywho, so I took a drive from Lancaster out to Marysville, Ohio, and that was quite the trip. It was really awesome. And then, of course, from Ohio back, I drove as well. It was a round trip. And man, let me tell you, that was an awesome, awesome trip. Drove through the states. I took the 40. Well, you take the 14 north from where I'm at. 14 north to the 40 east. You connect to the 70th east, northeast, interstate, and then you drop down to Marysville on the northwest side of Ohio, because Marysville is about half an hour, maybe to an hour, depending on traffic, of course, but it's just northwest of Columbus. But anyways, at the time I'm in my 04 Lancer ES, not the Evo. That would have been awesome, but yeah, just the Lancer ES. It was a 2004 Mitsubishi Lancer ES 5-speed. So I'm driving in that, and man, what an experience that was. I took the 40 route, and it cuts through Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, cuts through Indiana, Missouri, and then you connect to Ohio. There's a state that I'm missing, and I can't remember which one. But the point is, you just you cut through all those states, and each state, well, obviously it's different, but you can see how when it transitions from one type of environment to the next. Made me laugh because I remember South Park when Cartman is going to go visit his grandma in Nebraska, and it's like, well, we got to go over there because Mr. Hanky is doing an appearance at the Nebraska Mall. So they drive and they're changing states, and it's green trees, and all of a sudden just boom, all desert. So it kind of made me laugh, but that kind of was the gist of it. It was desert all the way through Texas, and Oklahoma was the other state that you hit. You go through, and then it just turns into city, and it's green, but it was great. Texas obviously does have some awesome steak. Oh man, I know you never do justice, but because I was traveling and I didn't know where I was eating, whether it was a good spot or if it was a bad spot, but on their steak I had requested it to be well done. I'd rather have it fully cooked, just in case it was at a not so great restaurant or spot. I would just look on the phone real quick at, on the iPhone 3GS, or 3G actually, and just pull up and like, ah, crap, restaurant, you know, where am I gonna eat? I'm hungry. So you just, you know, going to Texas, I had to get their steak, and man, well done. That steak was still juicy. Oh man, it was great. It was great steak. Mashed potatoes was awesome. Their Texas toast, phenomenal. Probably because, yeah, I was hungry, but it lived up to the, you know, to the hype, to the whole Texas, the steak state. It was great. Oh man, I loved it. And of course, you had the broccoli, you know, steamed veggies, broccoli, and the butter with it. Oh man, it was something. And obviously, with the territory of road tripping to Ohio from California, you of course have to be selective as to where you're going to be making your stops. Well, Oklahoma has the nicest public restroom. If you're ever in a bind and you're out there, the state line, right when you enter Oklahoma from, you know, heading from west to east, that was the nicest restroom I have ever used. It was in their town hall, I believe, or it might have been just like the rest center, but dude, like tile on the floors. Obviously it wasn't real gold, but they had gold colored aluminum on the doors, natural lighting, neutral colors, spacious. That was a great restroom to be at. You know, I just had to go, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can totally just go at ease, you know, no worries. Everything was so clean. Yeah, it wasn't crammed, fresh, you know, like they had their temperature in there just right, and you're like, I'll never forget that restroom, man. You know, you went to the right restroom when you can still remember it even years later after the drive. So yeah, there's that. Well, just a little heads up right now on this road. Of course, as you may or may not know, but this is Bouquet Canyon Road. We're having June, and I do put this in quotation marks just because I know what real rain is like and what a California rain is like. So just an FYI, we're having a California raining day. So everybody out there will tell you, yeah, it's raining in California, we're getting our water, but no, we're not. Unless it's pouring, then I'll call it a rain. But if it's this, it's just spit that we're getting from the clouds. So it helps, you know, don't get me wrong, it helps us out, but it can be better. And we do need it to be better. But anywho, Oklahoma had the nicest restroom ever. Illinois, and that just had like some weird junction on the road. Had a bunch of bikers there, and I guess, you know, their rules and law for bikers is different. They were just wearing the suicide helmets or the bucket helmets. You know, no face protection gear or anything. Hell, I think I actually did see one person without a helmet, period. Just had his bandana and just cruising on his bike, you know, just the long fork, monkey handlebars. You know, just, yeah, so it was cruising in one of those and didn't have a helmet, so let's see, what else? Of course, when we got to Ohio, White Castle, tried it. It was pretty good. I really thought it was gonna be more of a I guess just because Harold and Kumar, the movie, I had that big expectation to it, and I may have put the expectation way up there. That was okay. Don't get me wrong, it was great. They're just, you know, like little sliders, but yeah, just not the greatest. And I'm a big burger fan, you know, I'm a burger guy, and if I'm gonna eat something outside and they have burgers, I'm gonna get it. But yeah, it was okay. Let's see. Obviously, Ohio, it's always green. Texas was dry. New Mexico was dry just because of their given desert type environment. But yeah, and on the drive over Missouri, of course, it's green. And then when I was coming from Ohio back through Missouri, I was driving through in the night. Man, was that the best drive too, as well. You know, just I think that was the epitome of my road trip from Ohio back, coming through Missouri. They had this awesome, just awesome, epic thunderstorm. Like I'm assuming, and I'm just gonna say it just because I'm from Cali, you know, SoCal. But I think they were maybe having like a severe thunderstorm. I don't know, but I'm driving through the night. It's pouring to the point where it's pointless to have your wipers on. That's how hard it was raining. And of course, it's nighttime, and then you have these lightnings, and they just light up the whole mountain. And when I'm driving through Missouri, it was kind of like this when it came to the interstate, Interstate 70. The mountain was pretty close, you know, like maybe there's the emergency lane space, and then that was about it. But oh man, it was just so awesome. That thunderstorm just, oh god, it was great. It was so awesome that I took a detour, like I found out it was like an hour's worth of detour one direction, just so that I can follow the storm, because it was that great, man, and just so awesome. And then of course the skies cleared up, and next thing you know, it's like there's the moon just bright, lighting up the sky.